I'm on today because I want to chat about manifestation. How to play the game of manifesting the reality you desire. Because the truth is that we're manifesting all the time. Like, manifesting is literally as easy as breathing, it's something that we do naturally. And everything in our life that we currently sense, that we see, that we taste, that we feel, we have manifested everything, all of it, all of it. So when we talk about manifesting, it's not like it's something you need to necessarily learn to do. I guess a better way to say it would be to learn how to manifest more of what you want and let go of what you don't want. That's really the key here. When we talk about manifesting, we're not talking about learning a new skill and how to do it. We're talking about how to hone our skill, a skill that we already have that comes naturally. It's kind of like breathing. We don't have to think about breathing, our body does that for us. We don't need to think about it, right? However, when we focus on our breathing and how we're breathing, that makes a huge difference to the quality of our life, right? I recently embarked on a breathwork journey. It started at the beginning of the year. It's a year-long journey that I'm working with the most amazing and wonderful Alessandra Caprice, who, if you're interested in breathwork, I highly recommend her. Highly, highly recommend her. Let me know if you want her details. I'll share them with you. But anyway, using my breath in order to manifest my reality has been a huge game changer. So again, I didn't need to learn how to breathe. I was breathing all along. Just like you don't need to learn how to manifest, you're manifesting all along. However, when you learn how to work with your natural inherent ability to breathe or to manifest, when you learn how to consciously do it, it's a total fucking game changer. Okay. And waking up to this is something I just was so profound to me. And I see it as such a profound realization for my clients as well when they finally realize and it finally clicks in that they are creating their reality, that their thoughts, their feelings, and their actions are what's creating their entire experience. And when you fully wake up to that, it's like that's an awakening. That's an awakening. Okay? And it's also can be very overwhelming, and in fact, I see oftentimes people waking up to that and then nose diving into a dark night of the soul. Oftentimes having an awakening is a precursor to diving into a dark night of the soul, because when you realize you're creating your entire reality, it's like, holy shit, that's amazing and wonderful. I can really have anything I want. And then you also very quickly realize that all of your negative thoughts, feelings, and actions are creating the negativity in your life too. And that can be a bit affronting. It can be a bit overwhelming for people. I call it taking radical responsibility for your life. When you take radical responsibility, that means that even if you get in a car accident, someone sideswipes you, you don't blame them. You don't feel victimized by that circumstance. You ask yourself instead, why did I create that? Why did I create that? That's taking radical responsibility. That's waking up to that you are the operant power of your life, that you are essentially creating your experience, that your reality is a projection of your internal state, your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Okay? You are the movie projector, and your life is the screen that you are projecting onto. So taking this type of radical responsibility can be a bit fucking overwhelming, because it's like, whoa, what happens if I have a bad day and I'm thinking a lot of bad stuff? What if I don't feel happy all of the time? What if I don't, feel positive and walking in my faith all the time? Then I'm literally creating the bad shit. It's like, whoa, it can be scary. So I want to talk more about that and my feelings about that. And this is a topic that I'm going to go really deep in with my Manifest with Jess online play group that's starting on the 21st of March. It's a private Facebook community that you can join where for 21 days, I am going to be guiding everyone in the group, teaching them how to manifest, how to consciously manifest using techniques that I have used with success, that I've personally used, not just things I've read, but that I've actually experienced that work really well. And I'll be going on in that group, going on live twice a week to workshop new techniques and then also to coach, to help people to actually implement them in their life and get some cool shit manifesting within that 21-day period. So that's going to be open to sign up until the 21st. And the link is below, or should be below, to register for that. And if you're watching today, I have a coupon code on my website. Lucky You will get you $7 off your purchase until St. Patrick's Day. So go register today and get a hold of that coupon code to get a little bit off the registration price. So yes, this topic I'm going to be talking a lot about in this group. What to do when you're having a shitty day. What to do when you suddenly stop believing that you can create what you want. Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And does that mean that all of your hard work is going to be undone, or that you're going to somehow block your manifestation from coming? And the answer is no. No way, no how. Okay? If you have done the focus work to get clear on what you want, and then you've taken some action to manifest that, which I will teach about in my group, that builds some momentum. Okay, that creates an energetic link between you and your desired reality that is not going to be broken by a bad day. Okay, we need to then work with the law of assumption that when you decide that you're going to have something and you believe you can, a bad day is not going to stop that train from rolling in. There's momentum there. A decision has been made. And in fact, a fun way to work with this is to develop the mindset that anything that happens, it's my set it and forget it technique that I have not yet trademarked. I really should. When you make a decision that you're going to have something in your life, it's done. And everything that happens in your life until you see the material realization of the thing that you decided you were going to have. So everything from the point of deciding to the point of it becoming manifest in your reality, in your hands, in your experience, everything that happens in there is getting you to this end result. So whether you have a bad day, whether you have a car accident, whether you lose a relationship, whatever it is, anything that feels hard and everything that feels mostly amazing and synchronistic is a part of you manifesting that thing. So we need to just trash the idea that the manifestation journey is full of happy synchronicities that make us feel really good and that we just follow the feeling of feeling really good. That's just bullshit. And that's why a lot of people are repelled by this idea of manifesting because they know in their soul that doesn't make sense. That's not human. That's not something my human can do reasonably. We aren't meant to be happy all of the time. It's just not meant to happen. So we need to know that once we decide, it's the decision point that carries the weight here. Once we decide, I am going to have that Maserati, and not only decide I'm going to have it, but I deserve it. Of course I should have it. And it's an internal decision that you make. Everything that happens from that decision point to when you're driving in that Maserati is getting you to the Maserati. Even if you lose all your money, even if you lose a leg, even if you die, you'll come back in a new life with the Maserati, right? Everything. And so adopting that mindset that when things do happen that feel hard, you just think to yourself, well, that's fine. In Transurfing, we would say, my world is taking care of me. even if the circumstances are not what I feel good about, not what I prefer, or don't seem to be getting me to the Maserati, I know that since I made the decision I'm going to have it, this is a part of getting it. That's a part of getting it. And you maintain that mindset, it doesn't matter if you have a bad day. You don't start to panic that, oh my God, now I'm going to stall my manifestation. I need to bypass my bad feelings and pretend like I'm okay. Quick, quick, or else bad shit's going to manifest for me. Okay? It's just not true. So I hope that helps someone out there. Because I think a lot of people don't bother manifesting, or they get, like I said, my clients, when they have that realization of like, I am creating my reality. Whoa! It's almost like they can stop wanting to do it. Like they don't even want to learn any more about it. Like just don't even tell me any more about it because that freaks me out so much because I know I have bad thoughts. I know I feel like shit about myself. I know that I'm scared. I know my nervous system is dysregulated. So I don't even want to know that like I'm creating my reality because I don't know how to deal with this shit in my head. I think I need to be positive all the time to create positive things in my life, and it's not fucking true. What a revelation. To create positive things in your life, you do not need to be a Pollyanna. I know that. I know it. I've done it. You're doing it. Like, I have this thing with even being psychic. I have this thing where I always worry that the worst possible thing's going to happen to me. Like, I always assume almost, and my best friend will relate to this. My two best friends will relate to this, where I'm always like worrying that something terrible is going to happen. Like, let's say I'm going to buy a new car. I will literally stress with her for 3 hours talking about all the things that could go wrong with me buying a new car. Well, this could happen and this could happen and this could happen. And I stress, stress, stress. And then I go to buy the new car and I get an amazing deal and none of those things happened. So if I'm manifesting my reality through my thoughts alone and like my worries are going to create negative circumstances, then how is it that that's not happening in my life, right? It's because there's a greater part of me that decided, before the worry came in, decided I'm going to have a new car. So then whatever worried feelings I had afterward are null and void because the decision has already been made. I've experienced this time and time again, literally. Like my daughter had an ear, nose, throat specialist appointment yesterday, an ENT appointment. And for months I've been worrying like, oh my God, they're going to want to do surgery on her. My poor little 5-year-old, they're going to put her under, cut out her tonsils, whatever, right? Like worrying about this, like fully worrying. Being a psychic, a very powerful fucking psychic, I might add, with extreme accuracy. But for my own life, I'm worrying, this thing's going to happen. And we get there and they clean her ears out and they're like, yeah, she's fine. I'm just like, what? All these months I've been living in fear. All of these months I've been living with anxiety. Didn't happen. So I want that to reassure you that, because somewhere in the past I decided it was going to be okay. And then any worry that came up after that doesn't matter because the decision was made already. And maybe not even consciously did I make that decision. Maybe it was on a soul level where I contracted in my life, in my path, that she wasn't going to need surgery. But my human brain just wasn't picking up on that, okay? So I want that to reassure you, if you're going into consciously manifesting your reality, you don't need to bypass your feelings. When you start worrying, if you suffer from anxiety, don't think that you have to cure that or heal that before you start manifesting the life you desire. You can have it now. You can have it now. You can have it with your anxiety. I have an amazing fucking life and I have it with my anxieties and worries about things. Also, I'm incredibly psychic with me not being able to see clearly for myself. You exist in a realm of duality. You are more than just one thing. You exist in a realm of opposites. So two things can be true at one time, and they are true at one time, such as you are spirit and human at the same time. such as you have a destiny and you're co-creating it at the same time. Okay? You are more than just the brain. You're more than just your human. And that comes online. All parts of you come online when you start to consciously manifest your reality. So you can trust it a little bit. So this concept of making a decision and then assuming that everything that happens thereafter is getting you to your desired end result is something, again, I'm going to be going into depth in my Manifest with Jess group. So if you're interested in learning more about this process, the law of assumption and how to work with it, then come and join that group. It's like, if you use the $7 Lucky You code, it's $90 Canadian. Okay. I have a lot of American clients and other international clients, and I always feel good about that. Like, it's in Canadian, guys. Like, that's a coupon code right there. Anyway, I'm really excited to start this. So I will see everyone who has joined when we start. And if you have any questions, please just reach out and I will clarify for them for you. But I hope this helps somebody out there who's struggling and worrying and wanting to really consciously manifest the reality, but feeling like maybe they're inadequate to do so because of their mindset. You do not need to fix your mindset. You don't need to heal before you can have an amazing life that you desire. In fact, all you need to do is get clear on what you really want, not what you've been conditioned to want, but what you really want. Tap into your heart to get clarity on that. Decide you're going to have it. And then take action, not even related action, and it will come to you. So have fun, conscious creators. Go manifest some cool shit and let me know how that goes. I'm like, want to hear about all your successes too with this. Have a lovely day. Mwah!